Hi, I'm Coach Ron, and welcome to Fast Track Millionaire. This is Ron Ramos, and I want to talk with you today about hope and the Hope brand and what it means. The acronym for HOPE, of course, is Helping Others Prosper Entirely. It is a brand that I started about 30 years ago, being inspired by God to do something because I noticed that a lot of people were living like in poverty, not having a good quality of life, and I just believe that every person ought to have a good quality of life. And of course, we live in a country and a world where it's plenty for everybody, even though, we've heard a lot of things about not being enough, shortages, so forth and so on, but all of that is man-made. There are no shortages, based on scripture that I go by, which is Genesis 22:8, that as long as the earth remains, there'll be seed time, harvest, day and night, so it's plenty for everybody. But I want to push hope because hope gives people a reason to do things, a reason to live. And there are a lot of people that don't have hope. And that's one reason I want to push that. Hope is something that gives people excitement, causes them to want to do something. And all of us, we have a limited time on the planet. We're not going to be here forever. So whatever we want to do, desire to do, we should be doing it now because we live in now time. Now is the only time. So I want to talk to the procrastinators and the people who make excuses, because there's really two things in life, excuses and results. People that make excuses don't get results. People that get results don't make excuses. And what happens with us is when we make excuses, we shut down our creativity. Because if we can believe in something, you see, there's a place in Scripture that says all things are possible to them that believe. So we have to start believing all over again, not allowing ourselves to be depressed, especially by so many things that's going on in the world today. And I just mentioned a few. I mean, you think about right now, people panicking, talking about inflation, prices are going up, that's a reality. They're talking about a lot of negative things that's going to happen. But if you do your research and you study history, because I've been on the planet 70 years, so I've seen a lot. And it's always something going on. There's something going on every day. I mean, things happen, life happens, but you can't let that be the thing that keep you from doing what it is that you desire to do or what it is that you need to do in order for you to live the kind of life that I believe God wants all of us to have. He will that we prosper, be in health even as our soul prosper. But that decision is up to us. I know some people think it's his decision, but it's our decision. He made it available, but we have to decide whether we want to have that kind of life. And hope brings that energy, and that's what we want. We want to talk about hope. We want to get people excited about life. We want to be inspiring because right now, if you living, you breathing, you moving, you got your health, right now is the best time of your life. We talk about a better day, but trust me, today is your better day. If you living, breathing, moving, you can think for yourself, you can do for yourself, this is your better day. And it's time now for us to move forward, whatever pursuits we have, whatever goals we have, dreams, visions, or whatever it is that we decide to do. And now, I've been involved in a lot of different businesses, a lot of different ventures. I've seen a lot, and I just have a lot of information that I want to share with people. And so one of the questions that is asked, and people get bogged down in life, and they need somewhere to start. They want to know, how can I start? You start with whatever you have, and you start now because it's two things that we have, and everybody have those same two things, which is time and chance. Everybody have time and chance. Time is life, chance is opportunity. So every day we wake up, we have opportunity. We can do good, or we can do bad, or we can do nothing. I often say that it's three kind of people. People that wonder what happened, people that saw what happened, and then people that know what happened. And the people that know what happened, they know it because they made it happen. So you can be either one of those people that you want to be. And so I want to be the one that make it happen. But now in order for that to happen, one thing you have to have, and that's knowledge. You have to have knowledge. You have to invest in knowledge, invest in yourself, invest in knowing things, because people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And think about this, how many times have you probably said, and I've said it myself, which I don't say it anymore because I've learned better, but how many times have we said, if I knew then what I know now, I'd be a lot further along? Well, the truth is, you did know. You just didn't know that you knew, because the knowledge was available. It's always available. But sometimes we don't seek the knowledge, and we just haphazardly do things in life. But we need that knowledge in order for us to do better in life. We need to be in the know. You know, it's people in the world, there are people that's in the know and people that's not in the know. And you know yourself the advantage of being in the know. And that's the kind of people that we want to be. We want to learn as much as we can. Now myself, I'm a book reader. I've been reading books ever since I can remember as a child, and that has helped me. It helped me get through some hard times in life. Because I know people can talk about hard times. People can say, well, you know, I was raised by a single parent, you know, we was poor, we didn't have this, we didn't have that. And we hear those excuses all the time. It's the same way in life. People make excuses for that. But you know, you may be born poor, but you don't have to stay poor. Staying poor means you make poor decisions, so you don't have to remain that way. So we all had those hard times, but one of the things that reading did for me, it helped me to use my imagination. And even though my life wasn't that great, I imagined it being great, or I imagine another day. And that's what hope does. Hope lets you know that it's another day. You know, you're gonna see another day, and things can change. And so we have to begin to focus on that. And change is another word that I'd like to emphasize on, because change is necessary. All of us need to change. Even though it's hard to change, change is not easy. Sometimes things have to happen to make us change. But your life would be a lot better if you just decided to change and not wait until something happened to make you change, because we can make a decision to change without anything happening in our life. You often hear testimonies about people who make assumptions about what God did. God did something to make them do something. And, you know, but that's not the case. I mean, life happens to everybody. But he gives us opportunity to make changes. But he don't do things to make us make change. But things happen that cause us to want to change, because he gives us free will. But change happens whether you participate in it or not. Even today, there are a lot of things different from what it was 20 years ago. So things are going to change. We look at the economy, we look at prices going up, they're going to continue to go up. There's no need of worrying about it, but you need to be about your business, making sure that you can afford the price. When the eggs go up, you just need to make sure you have a way to get enough money to buy eggs, because they're not going to give them away. So that's just, you know, there's just one aspect of life, but there's a lot of other things. But let me share with you about change, because we all know this statement that people make, that people want different results, but they don't want to do any different. And so the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. So we don't want to get caught in that trap. We just want to decide to make change. And that's what hope brings to us.